video is about 20 tips to upgrade your style in 2022. Let me give you some more advice on things you should fix about yourself. So unsolicited advice coming right up. Let's get started. These tips can be applied across the board, no matter how big your closet is or not, and no matter the climate. I live in a 4 seasons climate, so weather is definitely a factor that I need to pay attention to, but more on that later. So let's get started. Number 1 is to watch my wardrobe fail videos. I have posted one last week. The next one I already filmed is going to be so much fun. I'm posting that next week, so stay tuned. But that would be the first tip, is to go through your closet, watch the video, and then comment in the section down below and let me know if you found it useful and if you've used any of those tips. But I highly recommend that as my number 1 tip for this video. Number 2 on the list is to keep a donation box or bag close by in your closet. This is a big one, because I wasn't doing it on a regular basis. In fact, I hear the word donations and not really sure, how that applied to me or my closet. So what you want to do is keep a donation bag handy, tuck it in under the clothes if you don't need to see it. And every time you take it off, you actually take off the item you didn't like, put it in a bag right away, and that way it will be out of sight, out of mind. And then when the bag is full, then you don't have to go to your closet anymore because it's already ready for you to go. You know what? This is a good opportunity, actually. If you are new to my channel, please subscribe. If not, if you've been watching my videos, well, thank you very much. Number 3 is to get rid of any shoes that have wear and tear. And I think you know which ones they are right off the top of your head. And if you don't, well, maybe this would be a good opportunity for a little look-see. Unfortunately, the type of materials that we're using now, the quality just rubs off and you can't really fix it. That alone will elevate your style because it's all about the details. I like number 4. Number 4 is about rearranging your closet clothes based on the palette shades. Not only does it look nice to have all whites and all pinks and all blues and all reds separate groups, but it's easier for you to choose your outfit. You will see clearly how many items do you have of the same color. Also matching and seeing what goes better or not. Because sometimes we just forget. We just forget about the one shirt that we really, really like because, out of sight, out of mind. Number 5 on the list is to check the forecast the night before. Very much applies to me. I'm in New England, and here temperature can drop from one day within hours anywhere between 30 and 40 degrees. So it is very, very relevant to check out the forecast. Then you can plan your outfit accordingly. Step number 6 is to prepare your clothes the night before. This will save you a lot of time and frustration the following day, so you don't have to change tops 3 times because all of a sudden it doesn't go with a pair of pants that you really, really wanted to wear. So if you're thinking, why are all these things relevant to being stylish? So you're controlling how you look. You want to feel comfortable and you want to be purposeful and intentional with your outfits. Not doing anything rushed. I think for me, all of these little things are part of how I feel that day and set the tone for the rest of the day. Next one, for tip number 7, is to prepare the night before, which is piggybacking on a previous one. However, this would apply especially for new items or new combinations. So what does prepare mean? This time you actually have to try it on. You have to try it on the night before. And I know we're all tired after a whole day of just life. Make sure that the shoes are included in this look. You want to be as prepared as you can for yourself. Oh, number 8. Number 8 is piggybacking on the last one. Hey, are you noticing a pattern? Number 8 is to invest in a full-size body mirror. The enlarged version. Yes, they actually have those extra size mirrors. And you know what that means? That means the width is a lot longer. So they add a couple of centimeters or inches, inches to the left or the right of the mirror, So you have a better look, like you step back and you have a full view from top to bottom. Number 9 would be to try out a monochrome outfit for an everyday go out to public look. Even at home, I suggest trying out the monochrome, and you can build that very, very easily. You don't need to go out and buy the perfect beige, the perfect camel tone, and the pants, shoes, and top. No. You can look in your own closet and build it yourself. And how you do that is beige would be great, as close as you can to your own skin shade, or you can go with black. And I know you probably have black. It doesn't have to be black. Look for similar shades in your closet. It doesn't need to be a uniform. It doesn't need to be exact shade of top and bottom. It could be in the same shade family, then the same for the shoes. And all of a sudden, it looks much, much nicer and classier, more elegant, and it will make you feel more comfortable. So my next tip, number 10, this I'm so proud of because I just thought of this season, and that is to pick one color for this season. This is if you want to add to your wardrobe. This is also part of taking back control over your purchases and your choices, your decision to buy that item based on your wants and needs and preference, really, not what the brand or store is pushing on you. They apply that handful of colors to all the items in the store. But that doesn't mean that any of those shades match with your closet. Once you start resetting your thought process about what colors you should be buying or not, start looking for those shades that you care about, not what necessarily you see in store. We are halfway there, almost there. Officially past halfway. The next one, number 11, is to incorporate your undertone skin shade into your outfits. Start looking for items that would better match your skin tone. And that will also help you build that monochrome outfit that we were talking about. It just blends in nicely, it's more flattering, and again, a little subtle details that will make you look so much more stylish. Revise your accessories not to wear too many at the same time, and I think the rule was not to wear more than 2. Definitely, I wouldn't wear necklace and earrings at the same time if they're very, very bulky. If I wear them, though, they would have to be more subtle, and I would not wear anything else. In fact, make it to a point to strip my hands of all other jewelry. Tip number 13, piggybacking on 12. I love piggybacking, it's so cute because all of a sudden you connect all the dots. It's like a game, right? So number 13 is to match your jewelry to your outfit accessories. Look at the type of buttons that have the metal color, and try to match that to your jewelry. I would even go further and I would say to look at the stitching. Now, if you don't want to match it, that's okay as well. No accessories and when you're wearing outfits with metal on it, for example. Just make sure that if you do wear any accessories, they match. Number 14 is to build your own minimal look. And I will actually make a video on this because I love this topic about a minimal look. I know we hear and watch a lot of videos about minimal outfits and capsule wardrobes, which I love. But it's hard to get your wardrobe down to so few elements, and then figuring out what those elements should be, and then all of a sudden we panic because we don't have all this abundance that we're used to, right? This tip is about your default setting, I guess, right? So what does that look like? Could it be a white t-shirt, blue jeans, white sneakers? Majority of the time we have busy schedules and we're rushing out the door, and instead just that switch between leggings to jeans is an upgrade itself. We're almost there. We're at 15. Tip number 15 is to invest in one staple item in your closet for this year. An item that will last for years and years and years, and it's of high quality, the highest quality you can afford. There are non-known brands that are much more affordable and still offer high quality. If you need tips on how to pick that staple, I am posting videos very frequently on this topic because I believe in investing in very methodically in pieces that will outlast any trends and fashion statements, and they're classic, like really classic pieces that I will still be wearing in 10 years. So check out my videos on coats. I have a winter coat one, the spring one is coming up soon, and then I'm gonna do jackets and dresses and all of that. So stay tuned for that. I need to wrap this up because this is turning into a really long video. Hang in there, we're almost there. Number 16, tip number 16 is to prioritize your own comfort. This is so big because if you think about all the moments that you choose looks over comfort, I still do. I'm guilty of this. I still do it. Not as much as I used to growing up. I'm still growing up, but you know what I mean. Back, in my 20s. Comfort is so important. And you know what I've come to realize? Men do this. Men prioritize comfort. They will literally not wear a pair of shoes if it hurts them. And I'm hearing this over and over and over from my husband because when I complain about my shoes, he does not understand why I still keep them. And it did not even cross my mind not to keep them simply because they're gorgeous. So let's apply that to other outfits, shall we? I'm going to apply that to any dress that I have that is so tight that needs a shaping underdress. You go out to dinner, I don't know about you, but I have this line then when I bend, it hurts so badly, I want to cry. Understand how silly that is, that we're wearing uncomfortable dresses to impress I don't know who, because nobody knows how we feel but us. So why not turn it around and let it be all about comfort? Find your own validation and not care about what others think. I couldn't be myself. I couldn't project, I didn't allow myself to project who I really was. And that's because I cared about others liking me or not. Until one day, I said enough is enough. I went back to my beautiful Calvin Klein dresses and pumps, and I tried still to be conservative and fit in. Did I get their acceptance? No. But did I feel great? Yes. And I want to say that it just completely shifted everything. My confidence got a huge boost. And of course it's more stylish because we're talking about style right now, right? I think it's stylish to truly, truly be yourself, not care about what others think, and work with what makes you feel comfortable, what your personality really is about, and show it to the world. That feeling of being able to express yourself is absolutely priceless. People will notice, will also compliment you, and you're going to discover that actually people like you for being you even more than before when you were trying to like what they like. Number 18 is to find your own hairstyle. This is a little bit tricky for some, I understand. I'm one of those. I love long, beautiful, luscious hair. I don't have it, so I can dream about it, but that's about it. So what I want and what I have are two completely different things, and I think a lot of us are like that. I think it's important to work with what you have, accept what you have, and make the best of it. I actually made a video on 3 simple hairstyles, polished hairstyles. I will link it down below once I publish it. Figure out what works for you, what's low maintenance, that you can get done very, very quickly. Perhaps consider a haircut that's very low maintenance. This tip is about going through your makeup palettes and throw away anything that you purchased over a year ago. And this is simply for sanitary reasons, but also because we just tend to collect them. I am such a big fan of makeup. I feel very creative, so I look at my face as a canvas and I get to paint on it every day. I am making videos on makeup because I enjoy it. I enjoy it so much, and there are different techniques that I wish I knew beforehand and I didn't know for a very, very long time. I didn't know about shadow blending, and I have a bunch of videos on that, so I'll link them down below, or check out my playlist on makeup. And lastly, I'm going to piggyback on 19 and number 20. This is the last one. The last one is to find your own go-to basic eyeshadow palette. This is part of the minimal look as well. If you would like to understand how to pick the basic eyeshadow palette, I have a video on that. To be considerate towards your own skin, texture, undertone, all of those factors in. I'm talking about the basic look that when you're in a hurry and you don't want to think about what combination, what goes where, just quickly go from A to E and put them all quickly in the right order, and you don't have to think about it. It's going to be done very efficiently. It will make you look polished and stylish every day, especially for the in-between days when you don't feel like putting in the effort. This would be an upgrade from not wearing anything and just walking out the door. So that was it. Those were my 20 tips on how to upgrade your style in 2022. I hope you found it helpful, or at least informative, at least a couple of them, right? Hopefully. Let me know in the comment section down below if you like these tips, which ones you want to follow or want to try out. If you have any, I'd love to hear about it. I'm very interested in learning and hearing back from you. As always, don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more inspiration, and click the like button if you enjoyed watching the video. Next week, I'm coming up with, I'm going to be posting the next video on wardrobe fails, so stay tuned for that. It's going to be fun. And I look forward to seeing you soon. Bye.